Alright, so today it's going to be our first commentary for the year 2025, and I want to use this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you for making it through the year 2024. 2024, of course, must have posed its own, uniqueness. However, we're going to concentrate on the opportunities that lie ahead of us in the year 2025. And we're going to start on a very, very, very good note with a very good energy this year, because you're going to be getting a lot of content that are going to inspire your trading and also improve your trading on my handle. So in that note, if you're watching this commentary for the first time, I would like you to hit the subscription button. Don't forget to like the video, hit the subscription button, turn your notification bell so you stay updated every time I post a video, and you can share this live session to as many groups as you like to. Okay, you can do that. Share the link to your groups, the groups that you belong to, that you strongly believe is going to be useful to them. Please don't hesitate to share the YouTube link to all of those groups. Alright, so this year 2025, a lot of you have to change your approach to trading if you are truly going to become profitable in the year 2025. Let me come again. I said a lot of you have to change your approach to trading in the year 2025 if you truly want to become profitable this year 2025. There are a lot of things you have to change, and one of the things you must change, Albert Einstein said, it is insanity for someone to consistently do the same things and expect a different result. Insanity is doing the same things and expecting a different result. Let me come again. I said insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. If what you've been doing has not produced the kind of results that you're looking for, it is high time for us to go back to the drawing board. We need to check the things that we're doing and start to do things differently, this time around more informed, this time around with mentorship, because mentorship gives you wisdom without necessarily experiencing the pain of the process. That is why people go under mentorship. Okay, so this year 2025, you must do things different, and one of the first things I encourage every trader to start changing is start by changing your goals for the year 2025. Most people live their year focusing on what we call targets or references rather than having strategic goals that helps you stay abreast with the process, that helps you helps you stay on your feet so that you can work hard towards the end point, which is the goal. Once you get the goal right, then the benefits that comes with growing to become the person you want to be will now start to come into your life. Alright, so start by changing your goals. A goal is something that forces you to become better. Most of you have menial goals like, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, I want to do this, I want to buy that, I want to buy that. Once you start focusing on the reference or on the target, then there is a problem, because you are channeling your eyes away from the person you need to become in order for you to attract the kind of results you want to, in order for you to attract the type of car you are desiring, in order for you to attract the type of house you're desiring. You need to grow to become a type of person that deserves to be rewarded with the physical equivalence, with the type of house, the type of car, the type of lifestyle that you're looking for. Everybody you see living the kind of life that you're desiring is only living it because that person has grown to become that person who deserves to attract all the results that you're seeing in their lives, and you're you're carried away by the results rather than looking at the process that these guys have gone through to become these persons. When you look at a governor, because he's a governor, by default, he doesn't struggle to attract certain kind of results into his life because he has grown to become the governor. When you look at the president of a country, he doesn't struggle to attract certain level of results because that person has grown to become the president. Therefore, by default, he deserves to attract all the kind of results you start to see manifesting in his life only because he's the president. Okay, so you want to make a lot of money. Have you become the type of person that deserves to be rewarded with the physical equivalence of the money that you're desiring, or you're just really just working hard? One thing with ignorance is that ignorance will make a mockery of all the efforts that you're putting. You're not working with knowledge, you're working with energy. The more you keep working with energy rather than working with wisdom and knowledge, the more it continues to make a mockery of your efforts. So this is why we must learn to do things differently. And one of the things you must do is set up a goal to become a profitable trader this year, 2025. And if you have a goal to become a profitable trader 2025, the next thing you should be doing is write down the things that you need to do in order for you to become a profitable trader in the year 2025. Let me come again. I said this year 2025, you must have goals to become a profitable trader in the year 2025. And if you have a goal like that, the next thing you should be doing is write down goals of the things that you need to do in order for you to become a profitable trader. Okay, some of you may need to take mentorships. Some of you may need to spend more time doing inside study, more time watching video courses, more time doing back test on the chart, just more time of chart study. Some of you must spend a lot of time doing research and analysis. You must study the industry as a whole. You see that in order for you to become a profitable trader, you must invest time and energy and even your resources to get the right knowledge in order for you to have the quality information you need to become a profitable trader in the year 2025. When that is done, just then trading will now start to make sense. I do not intend to take much of your time today, so I'm just going to take you guys through top-down analysis from the higher time frame down to the time frame for looking for entry and execution, and I'll let it slide today. Today is not the day to spend more time. I just wanted to start by rekindling some of you so that you don't just start doing the same things you've been doing last year. You need to re-strategize this year, find out the reason why you've not achieved the things you wanted to in the previous year, and this year let's try to do things differently, and let's see let's see if we can get closer to our destination or closer to the goals that we desire this year, 2025. Okay, so we're going to start with top-down analysis on the higher time frame. Remember, as our culture is, all the times when I come, I let you guys know that it's important for you to study the charts from the higher time frame. Until you have a bias on the higher time frame, you do not have a trade setup on the lower time frame. Okay, so it's important you go to the monthly time frame, because there are 3 time frames we use to study directional bias or institutional order flow. I'm talking about the monthly, the weekly, and the daily time frame. These are the specific time frames for studying order flow and studying directional bias. Okay, once we have a bias on the higher time frame, just then we can now go down and look for entries on the lower time frame. If you don't have a clear direction on the monthly and weekly and the daily time frame, then you have no reason going down to the lower time frames to look for setups to trade. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame, and we can clearly see that the dollar is in a bullish order flow. Why is the dollar in a bullish order flow? If you look at previous price action, because one way to study order flow is to first look at previous price action, look at current price action, then you identify the drawn liquidity as the objective that price is most likely going to trade into, using what price has done previously, where price is currently at the moment, and where price is heading to. So we saw the dollar created a price range between the low and the high, you see that, and traded into a discount level, discount bullish mitigation block right here, and the buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency right here. You see the breaker here, price formed a low, another higher low, shift of structure bullish, took out the previous high there. We measure 50% of the candle wick by the left there as consequent encroachment. Price traded into that level and in confluence with the fair value gap right at the bullish mitigation block. This is buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Price traded into that level, and right now we see the dollar showing buy momentum, bullish momentum, because the dollar is taking out the previous highs of the monthly candle while respecting the lows. All right, so this tells us that the dollar is bullish. Where is the objective that the dollar is going to trade into as the drawn liquidity? Is the old high residing above this level, the buy side liquidity pool residing there, and the fair value gap above it. That's a simple hack for knowing where the drawn liquidity is. Identify the highs with the fair value gap above, or the lows with the fair value gaps below. That will be the drawn liquidity. So we have that level, we have an old high there. That is the main drawn liquidity on the monthly time frame. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we see the dollar creates elements of a trade setup. It's been creating higher highs, higher low. What do you see? We see the dollar took out the low here, created shift of market structure bullish, and left us with a bullish breaker right here. Took out the low, shift of structure, that is a bullish breaker. Price traded into the fair value gap at the breaker block right there and continued bullish. Again, we have a bullish other block right there that is yet to be traded into on the weekly time frame, and most preferably I would like to see the dollar trade into that level before we once again push to the draw liquidity right above here. Okay, so while that is happening, we expect that the daily time frame will create the structural environment for price to get to the target. I mean that price would create market structure in line with the objective that we're targeting. In line with the objective that we're targeting, price will create market structure. So you can see that this guy has been creating higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now take note that price had taken out all the buy side objective on the daily time frame here and has traded into a bearish mitigation also on the daily time frame. Price had traded into a bearish mitigation block right on the daily time frame, and remember that on the weekly time frame we're expecting that this guy is going to trade into that bullish order block on the weekly time frame also, because I see that there is a low resistance sell side liquidity pool residing below these 3 consecutive lows. You see that? So I'm expecting that this guy is going to take out this trade into this bullish order block of the weekly time frame in confluence with the mitigation here, or as well we have a bullish breaker residing right below, which is still within the bullish order block of that weekly time frame. That price took out the low, shift of structure above, creates a bullish breaker right there. Okay, so we are looking at all these levels as potential levels for price action to trade into. Then on the 1 hour time frame, we saw our setup in the market from on Monday. What do we see? We see that price had created that shift of structure. I actually had this session with my students I think on Monday or thereabouts, and I pointed out that during the new week, I think it was on Saturday, during the new week we would anticipate to see price create shift of structure bearish. Then we will start to sell into the drawn liquidity that we have outlined right below that daily time frame, the sell side liquidity pool there. All right, the low resistance liquidity run 1, 2, 3. This is diagonal liquidity for retail traders, but we are looking at it as drawn liquidity also to draw price action to trade into that level. So you can see that the dollar started to sell, price created shift of structure, repriced into internal range fair value gap. 50% of that large range fair value gap is called consequent encroachment. The dollar again created an expansion lower, swept into the bearish order block right above here, the 1 hour bearish order block. Price traded into that for the first time, the second time, and now we are seeing that this guy is going to start attacking the sell side liquidity pool residing below that intraday low. Okay, that low has fair value gaps residing below it. So for me, this is drawn liquidity, the low, the fair value gaps below here, bullish order block, all this level. I would like to see this guy trade into this draw on liquidity. All right, so while the dollar is trading into this, we will start to buy the Euro USD, the GBP USD. We will buy these guys as they also approach the drawn liquidity. Okay, so this is my analysis for the dollar and foreign currency. Remember the relationship between the dollar and foreign currency. If the dollar is bearish, we like to sell, we like to buy foreign currency. If the dollar is bullish, we like to sell foreign currency. This is basically the relationship between the dollar and foreign currency. So if you are selling the dollar, you're buying Euro USD, GBP USD, NZD USD, AUD USD, and their likes. All right, and if you do this, I believe this might just add up to what you know. Okay, might add up to what you know. All right, my friends, so this is all for today. This year, like I said, we're going to be getting a lot of content consistently from my handles, so it's important that you're following the YouTube handle and you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the video, like this video, let me know what you think about this commentary. Let me know if you would like to get more of this content and more this year 2025. And if you're looking to sign up for my one-on-one mentorship, which is basically not very expensive for one-on-one, you can check the link on the description of the video and hit me up. You're going to have a chat with my personal assistant, then they'll sign you up on my one-on-one mentorship. Then if you cannot afford for one-on-one mentorship, you can as well sign up for the regular mentorship on elitetradersprogram.com. There's also a link in the description of the video for you to have access to all of that. If you cannot afford all of this, there's no problem. Keep following the YouTube handle. You're going to learn for free, and you're going to be good. All right, until next time, we wish you good luck, good trading, stay safe.